Jorge found someone who was truly a blessing to him. When he lost everyone and got lost, someone came in his life who could make him very happy. A daughter coming soon to make their family more happy is indeed a blessing for them, but why is it broken, Jorge? Why did her previous husband leave her? Let's try to know everything in today's video, but before that, one more thing. Michael Ilesanmi and Angela Deem have been one of the most controversial couples in the history of 90 Day Fiancé, captivating audiences with their tumultuous relationship. From their initial meeting in Nigeria to the many twists and turns that followed, the drama between the two has always been intense. Now, after years of ups and downs, the question on everyone's mind is, where is Michael now, and what is the current status of his life in America? ####The journey to America. Michael's journey to the United States was anything but smooth. After meeting Angela online and later in person, the two embarked on a long-distance relationship filled with highs and lows. Their interactions on 90 Day Fiancé frequently showed Angela's fiery personality clashing with Michael's more reserved demeanor. Despite these challenges, Angela and Michael married in Nigeria, and Angela began the process of applying for a spousal visa to bring him to the U.S. The spousal visa process was long and stressful for the couple, with various delays along the way. Fans of the show saw how the wait impacted both Angela and Michael, adding even more strain to their already fragile relationship. However, in early 2024, Michael finally arrived in the United States. According to People magazine, Angela's persistent efforts to bring Michael to the U.S. paid off, and they reunited on American soil. Yet, as soon as Michael stepped foot in America, things quickly took a turn for the worse. ###The relationship breakdown. Once Michael arrived, many fans were hopeful that the couple might settle into a quieter life and work through their differences. However, the reality of their situation seemed to be much more complex. Viewers of 90 Day Fiancé were no strangers to the intense fights between Angela and Michael. Throughout the show's many seasons, Angela frequently displayed aggressive behavior, which often left fans feeling uneasy. She was controlling, constantly accusing Michael of infidelity, and at times appeared to emotionally manipulate him. While it was unclear how much of this behavior continued behind closed doors, Angela herself later claimed that Michael had been using her just to get into the U.S. Angela accused Michael of scamming her, suggesting that he never truly loved her and that his primary motivation for being with her was to secure a visa. These allegations surfaced after the two parted ways, just a few months after Michael arrived in America. Angela even reported Michael as missing to authorities, but it was soon revealed that Michael wasn't actually missing, he had simply left her. A fan spotted Michael in Texas, which is where he has reportedly been living ever since. ###Life in America, Michael's new start. Since moving to Texas, Michael seems to be adjusting to life in the U.S. fairly well, at least from the outside. According to fans who follow him on social media, Michael has made new friends and is trying to rebuild his life. His Instagram posts show him enjoying time with his new social circle, and he appears to be leaning on his faith during this challenging time. Though Michael's life in the U.S. looks relatively stable on the surface, his future here is far from certain. One of the biggest hurdles Michael currently faces is the legal situation surrounding his marriage to Angela. Angela is actively seeking to annul their marriage, which could have serious consequences for Michael's immigration status. Under U.S. immigration law, if the marriage between a visa holder and their spouse is annulled, which essentially declares the marriage void as if it never happened, the individual's visa may be revoked. This could leave Michael facing deportation if Angela is successful in her attempt to annul their marriage. ### The GoFundMe controversy. In light of this looming threat, Michael has taken steps to defend himself. One of the most publicized aspects of his defense strategy has been the launch of a GoFundMe campaign. The goal of the campaign was to raise money for legal fees to fight against Angela's attempt to annul the marriage. Supporters of Michael were quick to donate, and the campaign managed to raise over $50,000. However, the GoFundMe effort soon sparked its own controversy. Not long after the money was raised, Michael was accused of misusing the funds, with some critics suggesting that he was spending the money on personal expenses rather than legal fees. These allegations caused a stir among his supporters and detractors alike. In response, Michael took to Instagram to issue a public statement, denying any wrongdoing and defending himself against the accusations. He also announced that he would not be giving any interviews or further public comments about the situation, opting instead to focus on his legal battle and personal life. As of now, the GoFundMe campaign is no longer accepting new donations, and Michael's future in the U.S. remains uncertain. While he seems to be making the best of his time in Texas, the outcome of the annulment proceedings could drastically alter the course of his life. What's next for Michael? Though Michael is still in America for now, his future hinges on the outcome of Angela's legal efforts to annul their marriage. If she is successful, it could spell the end of Michael's life in the U.S., and he could face deportation as early as 2025, when his spousal visa is set to expire. However, if Michael is able to fend off the annulment and remain in the country, he might be able to apply for an extension to his visa or explore other legal avenues to secure permanent residency. In the meantime, Michael seems to be relying on his faith and the support of his new friends in Texas to get through this difficult period. His Instagram posts reflect a man who is trying to move forward, despite the weight of the legal and personal challenges he faces. While the outcome of this situation is still unclear, one thing is certain: Michael's journey in the U.S. is far from over, and fans of 90 Day Fiancé will undoubtedly continue to follow his story closely. As for Angela, her ongoing involvement in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise and her public comments about Michael suggest that this drama is not yet resolved. Whether their story ends with a legal victory for Michael or a return to Nigeria, it's clear that this couple's impact on the show, and on fans, will be felt for years to come. The stars of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days, who made their mark in Season 7 of TLC's hit reality series, recently took their relationship to the next level with a stunning and elaborate wedding in Amman, Jordan. The couple tied the knot on September 26, 2023, in an event that was nothing short of a grand spectacle. Their nuptials, which have since captured the attention of fans worldwide, took place at the luxurious Bebek Halls, a venue known for hosting some of the most high-profile events in Jordan's capital city. The wedding wasn't just a celebration of their love, but a significant cultural moment that brought together their friends, family, and their global fanbase. New episodes of 90 Day Fiancé air on TLC, and viewers will be watching closely to see how Michael and Angela's saga unfolds. Thanks.